What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? To see settings. I'm done messing with those. Blake 32 baseball. Thank you for the follow. Guys, I'm sorry I'm starting late. I was working on something, and I'm about ready to work on duct taping my lights to the wall if they don't stop. Have to restart the game. And while that's doing it, I want to try to fix these lights.
Hey everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Hope everybody's doing well. Ooh. Let's go through our inventory. I upped all my settings, so we'll see how it goes. And that thing is delayed. Need it up here. There we go. Let's see. One view. Well, maybe people will show up, maybe they won't. My inventory. Can't sell. Why isn't the chat working? LA De La Cruz, what's up? Why aren't you working? What's up, Ellie? How are you? Thank you for the like. See if this chat connects. Florida baseball. What is up? How are you? Chat's working. Batting 229. Thank you, Florida. I appreciate you. Got 2 likes so far. 2 people and 2 likes. How's everybody doing this evening? I wonder why they're not asking me about being traded. There it is. I just don't think they're a contending team, and I want to win. Are we not going to have people come in tonight? That's what we're going to do. Well, that was quick. Florida baseball. I don't know what the Twins' record is. They're probably worse. Probably getting in a worse deal. I just want to be on a team that wins, and then I stay in the majors. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask for, chat? Feel great. This is where I was meant to be. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here or not. I just want to be. Let's check out my batting 4th. Back to my number 11. check the roster, see where I stand in shortstops. The best one they have, better than Carlos Correa. Let's check the ultimate thing. 18.5 out. Awesome. Five out in the wild card. Mariners and Royals and Rangers. Alright, let's play some games. See what happens. We gotta get some more people in here though. 3 people.
Chris Smith, fresh off an incredible series. 2 on, 1 out. Smith, the next to hit. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
What's my stream look like? Is it choppy? Is somebody in here that can tell me?
Just
Is it smooth? Is it clear?
2 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Ortega. On the ground. Smith slings to first, and that is that. 1 out, bases empty.
Anybody in chat that can tell me what my stream looks like? Is it glitching? Is it playing right?
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The Twins down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Tried to stop, but he's tagged out, headed back to second.
Dang it.
First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
This worked so well last night. I had so many people in here, and now tonight it's... Thank you, FL. Can you tell me what the stream looks like? Is it clear?
And we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch, not close, up high. Swing and a ground
If people aren't going to come in, I'm going to shut it down.
Over to first. Yeah, they get
I'm not going to do this for 3 people.
1 down. And next for Minnesota, Chris Smith. 1 for 3. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Rolled to short, could be 2. Quickly,
I'm not getting that double play out
not
there.
in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now here is
Sean, how are you?
The tying run at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield.
I'm Diamond Legend. Hello, how are you?
Relay throw home. It's off the catches the two-run. Smith did not have a banner showing in this one.
Oh,
maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
That one should have been
Back here
triple.
in Denver, new inning getting started. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Chris Smith. And the pitch is outside. Ball
I thought they were going to call it a strike. I was
getting to
going to
start
be
at
like, what the
shortstop.
hell?
26 years old.
I do remember you.
First-round pick in 2024.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
I remember most
Slightly
people that talk in my
elevated.
life.
He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That one out to right. Condon makes the play. One away. Now at the plate, Aiden Miller.
How you doing, young diamond? There's a gnat flying around in here.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Naylor. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Guys, chat it up. Let's get some people in here.
Out to short. Whips it to first. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Suarez back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Hot shot to third.
You can't hit.
In plenty of time to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Jared Kelly.
Well, let's get some people in here. Let's chat it up. Chat, how you guys doing?
30 years old now. He
sure
joined
we're
the team
liking.
as a free agent. Ground ball up the middle. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Oh, he's doing
If
a
it doesn't
nice
pick
job
up in the
of
next
keeping
15
the
minutes and
ball out
turning
of
it
the
off.
air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Base is empty with two away. Charlie Condon will hit next. Grounds one to short. The throw to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still no score.
What's up, everybody? We got 7 in here now.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
Thanks, Easton.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is.
I appreciate it.
That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
What's up, Easton?
Ball. Chase Delano in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Dave.
Squirts away a little bit. And the runner holds. With the go-ahead run at first, and with the top half of the 6th. Ground ball could be 2. To second, that's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Hit on the ground to short. Smith throws to first in time.
There we go.
And
We're
the
starting to
leadoff
pick
hitter
up a little
set
bit.
down to open the 7th.
Left fielder, Jared.
Make sure we're liking the live, guys.
Man at first.
Daily
and
goals
gone.
15.
Next for Colorado, Aiden Miller. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. Out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And so 1 out, nobody on. Stepping in, Tyler Freeman. Hit on the ground to short. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty
How about
much
that?
every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Well, I can't change it now, so.
Back here in Denver, we go to the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Chris Smith.
I'd just like to get a hit. I got traded, and I think I've gotten 1 hit since I got traded.
Foul ball there.
So I'm swinging at garbage.
One ball, 1 strike.
Excuse me.
Up and in, ball 2. And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fastball for a strike.
Now I'm going to ground out to the infield.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Thank you for the likes. How's everybody doing tonight?
That one misses.
If you haven't
So
already,
lead off
drop me a
one.
like,
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
subscribe.
Now batting.
Working on that
So
goal of
digging
500
in,
subscriptions. We have
Chase
432.
Smith on at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go.
I was
In the
concentrating
dirt.
on not swinging,
And there's
or I
no
would've.
throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. The run comes
Sandy.
in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's so bases all loaded up. Batai getting
Bases
ready to
loaded.
hit.
Here comes an out. Strikeout.
1 strike away. Line drive.
Caught.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Smith.
Yay. I'm batting 240. I haven't got a hit since I got traded.
Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chris Smith. Albright back to work.
Outside.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Smith playing up the middle at short. 26 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. That's outside. And it's 2-0.
They don't want to throw me strikes.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you dog back to the dugout.
3-2.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Chase DeLauder, the next twin up to hit. And a pitch. There goes the runner in the dirt. Saves
I like
at
those
second,
uniforms.
and he easily steals the bag.
What do you guys think, Chad? What do you think about the Colorado
Looks like it's going to be tough to
City
score in
Connects?
this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag?
Runner goes again. Hit in the air right field. And that one way back there, and that is way gone.
I just ran through the third baseman.
A two-run shot.
Here we go. There's 27 people. Let's
home
keep it
run
going.
of the year, and just like that,
We got
they're
a chat,
out front.
guys.
It's 2-0.
How's everybody doing?
Boo, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Slowly on the ground to short. Toss to Naylor. That's one
Maybe I
out
won't
the
shut
bottom
it
of the
down.
second.
Good slider inside
People are
right
starting to
there.
come in.
Batter
Finally.
fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Now batting.
Well,
Shortstop,
Chris, through the
Rick.
early stages,
Smith.
he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this
Hey,
game.
worm burner.
Into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 outs, bases full. And here is Carlos Correa. Out towards right center field. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out.
Dang
They
it.
leave them loaded. We head
Dang
down
it.
to the home half of inning
Dang it,
number
Bobby.
3. It's the Twins 2
Oh, okay.
and the Rockies
One
1.
follow. One's description. And the numbers are going back
1
down.
out, base is empty.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Rick. Smith.
Chat it up. Drop something in the comments. Let me know you're here. Let me know how you doing.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's 2 away.
Oh,
Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit.
let me know who your favorite MLB player is currently.
Base hit. And
He
they're having
stopped.
to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
The right fielder, Chase.
Now it's the right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
6-run lead doesn't feel all that big right now based on the situation.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's
There's a
1.
Smith,
On
too.
the first, but he beats it, and a run scores. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Twins, Chris Smith. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Freeman sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely.
Smith with a solid contribution even despite the loss.
No question that he delivered at the
19 people in here. Let's go. Moonlight Star, what were you talking about? Oh, Shohei Ohtani's pitching. I like these. Let's go with those. Is everybody asleep out there?
Chris Smith with a blend of raw talent and... So up next, Chris Smith. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swings here and blasts one left field, way back there.
Are you freaking kidding me?
And he makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Save it second, and that was not close.
when you're catching pitcher's not a great thrower. You have to do a better job of controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing
Dylan
whatever
sees
you
this
can to try
pitching.
to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there.
Ripped to short. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Welcome back.
Guys,
coming off a
you guys
series
don't
where the
mind liking the
pitching
live
was outstanding.
sub if you haven't
Take a look
already.
at those
If you
numbers.
sub and you let me know, I'll shout you out.
And there's a strike.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Outside low. 1-1. And a pop-up.
About
Right
to
side,
spike this
foul
freaking
territory.
controller.
And out number 1 on the grab. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Sung-Chae Cheng. Swing and a ground ball. Smith throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's Alex Bregman. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. And one gone in the fourth.
Thought for sure I was going to screw that up.
Well, that looks routine, but it hasn't been so easy for this club defensively this year. And you got to make those routine plays behind a pitcher. It helps him to get more comfortable and move through this ball game.
And a foul ball.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a
Nobody gonna
lot to
chat
like
tonight
with how
on
they're approaching their
YouTube?
chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him.
Oh, gets dirty. Gathers and throws. And very
What's up,
nicely
Beastie?
done for the out. Man at first with one gone. And up next for Los Angeles, Sung-Chae Cheng. 1 for 2.
Sung-Chae Cheng.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw, and they
There
got
should be
it.
a heart
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big
on
the
the
lead was
by
over
the
first
corner of the
base.
chat.
Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Hit on the ground to short. Smith. Tosses to first. One up, one down. And next for Minnesota, Chris Smith.
Chris Smith.
Foul
I
ball
can hit the ball
there.
hard. Foul. Can't hit it hard finger.
Swings and misses. And it's nothing in 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
I'm gonna have a hard time doing anything.
Nobody
Can't hit the
on,
damn ball.
nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. That's off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go
30 people in
upstairs a
here.
little
Let's
bit.
go.
Make sure you miss up and
How's
out
everybody
of the
doing
zone
tonight?
since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The shortstop takes the
2 balls,
ball.
2 strikes.
Oh, the police are looking to arrest Antonio Brown.
Spoils
For
that
attempted
one, and
murder.
it remains 2 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's downstairs and outside. Outside, and that is
Wow.
ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now the right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
See if I can get a steal.
Throw over
Probably get
first.
thrown out.
Smith back in on a dive.
Go along with everything else going wrong in this life.
Runner at first with no outs here. There goes the runner. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corner, still nobody out. In half up to hit. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
the hell happened to the runner on
That
first?
takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Up the middle. The throw to first. They limit the damage here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Sung-Chae Cheng. Grounds one to short. Toss to Naylor.
Everybody in here, nobody wants to toss.
And now here is Chris Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch swinging.
It's a tough pitch.
0-1's the
But
count.
in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Hop up to the
Swing
left
and a high
fielder.
fly ball in the air left field. And makes the grab. One away.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to increase my power.
So runner at second, 2 down. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 strike away. Hit slowly on the ground. Toro. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins take game 1 of the series on the road. Smith didn't do a
I'm
whole
parched
lot
from
to
all
win.
you guys talking at one
Didn't
time.
light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
First in time.
Did you say hi, Easton? Do a like and
Welcome
subscribe.
back.
I
Let's
said
check out
hi,
what's
Easton,
been
like 3
happening of
times.
late. Really been playing well. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to kick into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice.
Move to second. Smith back on a dive.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And they tag him out. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hit hard on the ground to short. That's the third out. Inning over. So 2 runs. 2 outs. 2 in scoring position.
Rick.
I appreciate it. Everybody head
He's so
over to
good
Easton's
about
account.
trying to drive the ball to the
Check
opposite
him
field
out.
gap in these
Like his
situations. If he
content.
takes that
Subscribe.
approach, he could bust
Share
this
out
game
his
wide open.
stuff.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Waters sizing this one up. He makes the grab. And that is that. Twin strand of pair. So 1 out, nobody on. Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Ground ball left
Yeah,
side.
foul ball.
And foul ball.
Ow. That hurt. I just ran over my toe.
1 down, base is empty. Just a weak fly ball this time. Waters in and to his right. 2 away now.
That's all I've been doing for the last week. A weak
That's just a
fly
really
ball.
nice catch
Weak
on the
fly
run
ball.
right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Up the middle. Dives and he can't handle And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Smith. 1 for 4 with a double. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, guys, I can't do anything right tonight. Playing.
That's hard hit on the line. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That was a hard hit right at him.
Over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Chase DeLauder, the next twin up to hit. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He will score. And they hold him at second.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly.
Guys, can we get some likes? Comments,
2 on,
something?
1 out. Smith will hit next. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
Son of a...
Swing and a pop. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up.
Toss to Naylor. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
That's a good piece of hitting right
Everybody
there.
ever seen the inside of a PlayStation controller?
Give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happens. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. And he beats it. He's safe.
Good job, first. Hayden, what's up? How are you?
Now
First and
I'm like
second,
somebody to talk
1
to.
out. And now Shohei Ohtani.
Money.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
To short, could be 2. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to his baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that's down, a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Can somebody hit a dislike button? Because the way I'm playing, I need
It's really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time.
Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back.
Runner goes again. In the air, left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes
clear.
in.
Silas.
It's 5-1.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now the number 2 hitter, Heston Kjerstad.
But thank you. At least I have videos and I have more than 11 subscribers, so I can always be better than you.
That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
Luck.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ruiz, in his 9th season, he throws a curveball, a four-seamer, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Ground ball right side.
Welcome in.
Handles. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Dude, you've already said it now.
Back here at Chavez.
Why are you taking it back?
New inning getting started.
Put the stuff out there.
Will be the shortstop, Chris Smith.
Such a big man. I call somebody a piece of shit or a piece of crap. Now you're going back and deleting it.
And that's down and away. Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
It is what it is, dude. Once words are out, you can't take them back, so.
That one inside, and it's 2-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away.
G-Prods, what's up, buddy?
When a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Out to short, bats up with him. Tosses to first. That's the first.
Now you retracted that.
So a man at first.
Why don't you just go ahead and go?
Out to short. They take the force out. Out number 3. Starting to run out of outs. So 2 away with nobody on. Jordan Westburg steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense. Now the Minnesota.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Chris Smith.
Thanks to Silas. The live's gotten out there. Almost 40 people in here now.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Baker makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Man at first. Digging in, Mookie Betts. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Ground ball to short. This ought to do it. Over to first, and that'll do it.
Did we come back and win?
Come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Smith with an okay game in the win. Win 1.
Oh, that's awesome. Whoa. File management. Save. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Restart the game real quick. That's not what I wanted to do. See if that resets the PlayStation Network.
Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show.
got 64. No, I hit the wrong button. Dang it. $30 people in here. Let's go. It's a slow night.
Kellen Lindsey digging in for the Nationals.
Kellen Lindsey.
Let's go.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Smith to second, over to first. See.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Swung on, belted.
Get out of here.
Reynolds ranging back. And that
Thank you.
ball is out
Clip
of
it.
here. His 16th homer of the year. It's 2-1.
Goovin, however you say it. Hello?
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out
Prods,
of
how are
here,
you?
but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Man at first.
How are you tonight?
Hard hit left side. To second, there's
That's
one,
out.
and that's 2. 3 up, 3 down for him.
The batter, number 11.
Look, after watching the
Guys, if
first
you haven't
inning of
already,
this
make sure you're
one,
liking
you
the
would
live.
not have
If
expected
you're not
that this pitcher
sub, make sure you sub. We're trying to hit that 500
still
goal.
in the ball game at this point.
I'd like to be able to hit it by
One out,
Friday,
base
but
is empty. And a foul ball.
I don't foresee that happening.
Not
One ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
Now 1 and 2.
See if you
We're
can
at
go
430,
upstairs a little bit.
440.
Make sure
We
you
need
miss
60
up
more.
and out of the zone since you're heading
Get
to count
through.
1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fires to first in time. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Up now for Washington, Kellen Lindsey. Out to short. Whips it across. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So 2 down. Chris Smith, the next twin up to hit.
I'd
He's
like to
already
try to get
homered here in this
460
one.
by the end of the night, but
Right through there for a strike.
we'll see. See how it works.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. On the ground. And foul ball.
Get out of here
In
again.
left field. Reynolds gets under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. A
Lazy
couple of
flying
runs
ball.
in the inning puts them ahead. 8th inning coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Nationals 5.
Trying to put my feet up. AJ Punk or Pup is
Runner at first
pitching.
with 2 away.
Ooh, I'm
Josh
on deck.
Naylor digs in now.
This will be an out.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals slug their way to a win in this one. Smith made a big...
You guys hear me okay?
Now it's going to be Luis Rengifo. Short hop liner, handled it short. Gets it to first, and that is that. End of a half inning of play. So a man at first. Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Pop foul out of play off to the
Foul
right.
ball.
Naylor off of first with 2 away. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
See if you can go
2
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota.
Hayden, you don't have to give me
Scoreless after
$50.
1.
But I will say hey
First
back.
and
You can
second,
sub
2
and
down.
like the live. That'll be enough for me.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, he gloves it. Nicely done for the out. Twins. Go-ahead run on base. Brian Reynolds here. Walked his first time. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Not in time. He's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now for the Twins, Chase DeLauder. Runner takes off. Called strike 3. Throw to second. Out there. And that.
Are you not going to respond to me, Hayden?
Shortstop, Chris
I responded
Smith.
back to you.
Chris Smith.
Right side. Hassel. 1 up, 1
Who
down.
puts a lefty
You
at
know, the
second?
mascots on the Big Twins logo in center field actually have names, and they're Minnie and Paul, named for the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul.
The catcher.
And here is Austin Wells. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to short. Smith. Throws to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Smith. Chris Smith is getting ready. And now it's going to be Chris Smith. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And there's the strike.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hendrick going after it. Brings it in. And that ends the inning.
Come on, people.
One
Let's
left
talk.
for Minnesota. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And here is Devers.
First baseman, Rafael Devers.
Oh, just happened.
One out, bases empty.
Thank you, Roto.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Toss to Naylor, and Devers is set down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jack Caglione.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Did you know your mom? Does your mom know you talk like that? Does your mom know you talk like that? Try to send her a message.
Manning back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that misses. Ball 2.
You're not gonna talk now?
This one smoked out to left. Rafael.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings, dude. You're like 5.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Hit on the ground to short. Henderson. On to first. And that'll do it. So this one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. So 2 down. Ceddanne Rafaela now at the plate. Swinging a ground
I
ball.
do. How are you?
Toss to Naylor. And that is that. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Smith will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Albies to first. 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for.
Why don't you go back to your
Nice
little
ground
kids'
out.
videos?
Smith had a game to forget in the loss.
Sure, Teletubbies got a YouTube video you can watch.
2 on, 1 out. Smith digs in now. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That one inside, and the count is 3-1.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground, a second, might be 2.
That was nice.
Good feed, that's 1, and that's 2. 2 on, 2 outs.
Kidcast, how are you doing? You gonna talk?
Chris Smith.
The shortstop takes the ball.
I'm fine. How are you?
2 on, 2 outs. And now 2 balls and a strike.
What? Now that you saw that your little name calling isn't gonna bother me, now you want to be friends and talk?
3-1. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One runs in. Save, he beats it. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this.
Now check at third, and he's back safely.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
To the right side. Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Runs for him, and they jump ahead. One out, base is empty. That one fouled off. Smith, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. Fights it off, he'll see another.
That's what I love about TikTok or
Bases empty,
YouTube.
one away, last half of inning number 5.
You got these big keyboard warriors that come in and want to play big games.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Most of them don't have any
miss in the
videos,
zone,
so I
'cause
applaud
that's where you
that kid that does.
And
but-
now it's even up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one lifted to left. Langford sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Edouard Julien getting ready to hit. On the ground. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. And now for the Twins, Chris Smith.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side. In plenty of time to first.
So how's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for the 10 likes. I appreciate it.
Sato with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that.
At the plate, Wyatt Langford. On the ground, out to short. Toss to Naylor. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Akil.
So stepping in for Boston, Jack Caglione.
Jack Caglione.
Out to short. Smith gets it to first and quickly one
Guys are
away
real
in the
talkative
second.
tonight.
Good slider inside right there.
So digging in, Edouard Julien. Out to short. Smith. They take the force out, and that is that. Back at target field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Chris Smith. Out front, rip foul. Priester, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That's down and in.
Ball. 2-1.
Drives it, he can't hang on. And he'll be safe at first.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch.
Hayden, you still in here? G-Prods? How you guys doing?
Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you
Young
can't
Legend,
really
how are
blame
you?
the defense in that case.
Now moves to first. Smith back in on the dive. Happ with some impressive production lately. Nobody out. Runner at first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes on the ground right side. They get one. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Priester back to work. Swing and a pop.
JJ, what's up? How are you?
Caglione. And there's one down.
How are you doing?
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
No thanks. Not right now.
Rafaela. And there's one away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter.
Now it's going to be Chris Smith. 1 for 3.
Chris Smith.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped. And he'll put it away.
Baseball Life. What's up? How are you?
With the rubber match of this 3-game series.
How you doing tonight, baseball? Nope. No, I live in Kentucky.
Chris Smith getting ready. 2 rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field.
I'm good. Thanks for coming in.
It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch comes.
That's awesome.
Coming your way next.
When you don't get the hint,
First and
the
second,
silent treatment,
one out.
or
Smith
somebody not paying
now at the
attention to
plate.
you,
Chris
just
is
shut up,
definitely gonna
then
finish
you get
the year with a
reported.
new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet.
That wasn't to anybody that's still in here currently.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground.
Goofy Goober, thank you for subscribing. Guys, go to Goofy Goober's page. Make sure you're looking at his material, liking his videos, sharing out stuff. Subscribe to him.
On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That's out to center field. Merrill gets under it.
All right, I'll see you later, man.
Hauls it in for the out.
What's up, JJ? I'm not playing you, so.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim. On the ground.
I know you're JJ. Hence your name, your screen name.
Toss to Naylor. One up, one down. Man at first, one away.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
Swing and a ground ball to second. There's one, and that's two.
12:43.
So they make short work of them there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied. Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. The shortstop takes the ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
And it's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled it into the catcher's mitt. What time is it where you're at, JJ?
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next offering way off the plate.
Oh, we're back to not talking again.
Line drive. And there's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Runner takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Of course, that is 12:45.
Maybe a loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Double steal. In there for strike 3.
Jameson Gitter, how are you?
Well, Berg, I never really like trying to steal third base when my teammate's up there with 2 strikes. That hitter's got a battle going on. And they see you take off. Everything gets a little more exciting, a little quicker. They might end up swinging at a pitch that's not in the strike zone. Right there, a strikeout and a throw out at third. It's just really disappointing.
Toss to Naylor, and 2 away now. So runner at second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. Cleveland up around looking for more. On the ground to short, Smith. The throw to first, and that is that. So welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Hudson.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Trying to bunt his way on. And that's a foul ball.
Oh, that was on the line, Blue.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
1-2.
Backed off the plate that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
He goes down looking.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
I get a base hit here. We tie the ball game.
First offering, and it just misses. And And that's through there for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. This could end it.
Come on.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Class A. It is Jameson.
2-2 down. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Got to be a strike.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Luis Hansen, thank you for the follow. Bug, how are you?
So the tying run at second. Good job to fight that
Luis
one
Hansen,
off.
I appreciate it. Everybody go to Luis Hansen's YouTube. Watch your videos. Like them. Comment. Subscribe.
And that keeps things going. Chase DeLauder getting ready to hit.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And the 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. Go to the pitcher. And that's the ball game. What a play to finish it. Smith had a poor showing.
I appreciate it.
To do more. Single to draw a walk in this.
I think gas setup means good. I'm old.
So 2 down. Now a chance for Chris Smith. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. And that is the inning. Man at first, Christopher Morel will hit next. The 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. There's one on a nailer. They get two. Runner at second, 2 down.
Hit a double or better. I don't even know what I selected.
Tap foul at the plate. The pitch. And a foul ball. Naylor at second with 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out to short. Kim with the throw to first. That's out number 3. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Bug, how are you?
Smith.
Way up
Misses
there.
there. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, went around. And now it's even 1-1.
I want to go to own.3D. Oh well.
That
Ball
one
2.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. So up next for Minnesota, Chris Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Outside low, and a count even 1-1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. That misses, and now it's 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
There was a hanger, and I missed it.
And up next for Cleveland, Rodney Barton. Out to short, Smith. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Smith had a rough go of it in this game.
Well, at least they got the win.
Batting average is down to 236.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Chris Smith.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Merrill sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1. And now the Guardians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. To first, 2 away now.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Outside.
The next offering misses.
2-0.
And that's ball 2.
Pressure's on right here.
Got 22 people in here, 12 likes.
You don't want to
Let's
fall
go.
to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Let's chat it up. There's some people in here that want to talk.
And he takes a strike.
I think ultimately you want to
Nobody wants to
tie
talk
him
tonight.
up, get the ball in on the plate so that
Must
he
have
can
it on
get
while
the
they're
barrel to
sleeping.
it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch misses, and the count is filled up. Ripped on a line. Brings it in. Runners tagging from
RBI.
second and third. And they
Sack
strike
fly.
first as they take a 1-0 lead.
26 people in here now. Let's see if we can get to 15 likes.
That's getting down
Let's
for
chat it
extra
up.
bases, but nice job
Let's
of the
talk.
outfielder running it down, making
What's
the
your guys'
catch.
favorite
Still
MLB
comes away
team?
with the sack fly though, RBI.
That one the other way. Puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Smith measures 6 feet 6 inches, 190 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swung on, belted, going back.
Deepest part of the
On
ballpark.
track, and he makes the catch. Base is empty, 1 away. Here's Royce Lewis. Out to short, Smith. Zips it across. He's out. And he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Bazana tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one on a nailer. They get 2.
2 outs.
Here in Cleveland, so bottom of the 9th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Christopher Morel. Ground ball up the middle, Smith. Sends it to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Smith had a decent showing in this one.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible.
We're back 56 and 56. All that. Let's check the standings. Still 18 out from the Guardians. 3 out from the Royals, Rangers, and Marlins. Just need to keep winning. Had 2 of them. Let's see. Community market equipment 16. I love that. Love that glove. Let's do filter, elbow, search. Yeah, see, I need 20 something to get those. So I guess I get 19. I'll be buying that glove. All right, we're above 500 now. Definitely not for me. Standings. 20 games out. Ooh. We're tied. Just need to keep winning. Got to win.
Chris Smith looking to bounce back after. Okay,
wow, we're up to
all
27
set to
people in here. Let's
and
go.
now, Chris Smith, he set a new career
How's everybody
high
doing
in
tonight?
runs this year, and Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Up and in, and that's how
I'm just
this
trying to get
series
people to chat.
begins.
Nobody wants to talk tonight.
swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one down.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Out to short, Smith. They take the force out,
The short
and
way.
that's the third out. 2 out, space is empty. Inside corner for a strike.
Are you
It's
serious?
0-1.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
On to first.
Hard
And that is
right
down.
at him.
Down go to 1 down. Now up as the Yankees DH, Johnny DeLuca. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it
Got
to
it.
first. And there's 2 away. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they
What
score
the hell was
this.
that?
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe.
There's no chance to get a double play on that. 30 people in here. Can somebody talk?
Well, an aggressive
Does anybody
slide at
call
second
tonight?
base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Guys, if you're in here and you haven't already, make sure you
Smith.
sub.
They get the force.
Make sure you hit the like
And
button.
he has thrown 4 shutout.
Make sure you chat.
Number 11.
I like to talk.
Chris Smith.
Makes for a boring live when nobody's chatting.
Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground to third, Smith. Fires over to first.
Assuming my voice is going
And
out.
that is the third out of the inning. So he's through 6.
Somebody
no
took away
hit
their
innings
life-
now.
or their
And we
subscription.
still have no score.
That's awesome.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez.
John Higgins.
Hopefully my voice isn't too loud now.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets under it and pops it up. Smith should have this one. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jacob Young.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit.
444,
step
guys.
off, just try to break the rhythm and timing.
If you haven't
of a
already,
potential
if
base
you'd
stealer.
sub.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Smash
There's a
the
lot
like
riding on
button.
that at bat right there. Nice job of the
Chat.
pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And we're back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Chris Smith. And that one fouled
back.
off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That just misses and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
We just gotta limp our way into the playoffs.
That one
That's the
missed.
ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That should have been strike 3.
Fastball is outside.
We got a full count.
Right side. Judge getting an angle on it.
Just missed
And
it.
there's one down. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jason Dominguez.
Popped up left side. Smith makes the grab.
Yeah.
One down.
29 people in here. Let's go.
The second baseman.
How's everybody doing tonight?
First and second, 2 outs. Shanuel getting ready to hit. Beck is just 1 strike away. Base hit center field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. We're tied at 1.
Playing another inning.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one's in there. That's strike 1. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Here in extra innings. Up the middle. He makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
1 out. Runner at second. Ezekiel Duran.
Turn a
digs
double
in
play and get
now.
out of this. Go to the next inning, but it'll probably be a single.
Swinging a drive. Back there.
Or
on its
home run.
way. Ball game. He'll circle
Well, that was fun.
and your final.
I can't hit. I can't field. I can't do anything.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Chris Smith. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Just
Nope, that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up
There we
an
go.
RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And a pitch. Oh, he botches it. Still manages a throw. That ends the inning. And
26
they limit
people in here. Not a single person's talking.
Man at first, 1 away. On
Get
the
through.
ground.
Thank you.
Into the outfield. Base hit. The throw to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting. Catcher Ryan.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Second and third, 1 away. Swing and a bouncer. In plenty of time to first, 2 out. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Third out.
Not sure why he turned around and ran back.
Shortstop Chris Smith.
Out to center.
Sounded loud. Just missed it.
Pulls it in for the out.
We got 446 subscribers now, guys. If you're not already subscribed, can you subscribe? Let's get us
The next
450.
twin up to hit. That's a strike. 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets
It's the
a
same
mistake.
sound the Reds use.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
Squirts through.
And that extends the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team.
Diaz throw to first. And he dives back in
Back in there.
safely.
Edwin Diaz.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that.
Runner on the go. That's hard hit on the line. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it.
Well, that was fun.
Here's the second baseman, Alexander Vargas. Out to short, Smith. Tosses to first. Got him. Base is empty, 1 away. Nolan Schanuel stepping in now for the Yankees. Base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the.
Agustin Ramirez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing at a ground ball. Smith on the run. Throw to first.
Nice throw.
It's there, and that's a great play. Back in New York, we go to the 9th. And now for the Twins, Chris Smith. In the air, center field. Clark. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just.
What?
Now a chance for Abraham Toro.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Minter is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the first 2 games of this series. Smith with a nice showing despite the loss. 3 hits in the ball game.
Well, Boogie, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
3 for 5, 3 singles.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jacob Young. On the ground, out to short. On the run, sends it over to first.
Got him.
And it beats him. What a play.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Wind in the pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Dang it.
Nabs it. One away.
Guys, can I get one more like?
So 2 down. Now at the plate,
about 6 more
Alexander
subscribers.
Vargas.
Vargas.
The 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
We're doing amazing.
Here's Aaron
Best team
Judge
in
at the
baseball
dish.
right here.
His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to
Toss to Naylor. That's the inning. Yanks held. 2 outs, base is empty.
The batter, the shortstop, Chris Smith.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Boy, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering
1-2.
way off the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Top
23
half of
people
inning
in
number
here. Let's
4.
go. Nobody wants to chat though. Everybody just wants to watch in silence.
The notches strikeout number 150 this season. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and it remains. So digging in, Ezekiel Duran. To short, could be 2. Oh, the throw is over his head. Lead runner makes the turn at second.
Yay! Another error. Thank you for the
Every double play
15th
turn
like.
starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again,
The Ray,
sometimes
what's
at game
up?
speed, you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Runner at second, 2 down.
How are you?
Here's a high fly ball out to center.
Nothing. Nothing to show
Makes the
for it.
grab, and that's the 3rd out. No runs. 1 down. So up next for Minnesota, Chris Smith. 0 for 3 in
missed
this
it.
one.
The Ray. I was playing the Dodgers earlier.
And that's
No,
outside.
that's out.
And it's 1-0. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And a bunt towards third. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Vargas. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Good hard
I'm just ready
fastball
for
up
the
in the
season
zone
to
right
be over.
there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings
Yep.
to first, 2 down.
Told you I would be.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages.
Been
of the
live
game.
for
It might
over an
not
hour.
be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
The 0-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Steps on the bag for 1. On the Naylor, they get 2.
Now the shortstop makes the decision, commits to it, touches second himself, and then a strong throw across the diamond to get that second out. Really nice job.
Smith with a
How you been? That's awesome. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for chatting. Been a quiet night. Not many people want to chat. $15.5 out there. Tied there. I'm up to 255 batting average. Let's see where we're at in standings. $14.5 out, Central. 5.5 game up on the Yankees for the last place. Let's do choose uniforms.
Chris Smith is getting ready to go. He's already showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. And next for Minnesota, Chris Smith.
Let's see if we can get on base. The bro, how's your evening? What time is it where you're at? You're 3 hours behind me, right?
Boog, the runner at first
So
needs
it's
to
like
be careful right
10
here.
o'clock?
He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Fought off foul.
We're 3 away from 450. Get out of here.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Going back. And it's
Gone.
out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. His 21st of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Still nobody wants to talk. The bro came in here and he's like, I'm following suit. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Smith fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a foul straight back.
Let's see if I can get one in the
weather
fountains.
could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hit in the air, center field. Thomas makes the catch, and there's one gone.
And the right direction.
One out, bases empty. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hold on, open widget. 23,500. Let's go back here. Let's go here. I think I can change it while it's streaming. Yeah, I can. Okay. Foul ball.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Upstairs.
Next offering upstairs. Ripped on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. Back here in Kansas City, we go to the top of the seventh. Now it's the shortstop.
All right,
Chris
come on now.
Smith.
We're leading by 2.
Avila back to work.
Dang it.
This one popped up.
Final
Foul
power
ground,
swing.
First base side. Corrals it. One up, one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
First baseman number
Luis
4.
Ariz stands in. 0 for 3 in this one. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike.
Got him.
Second out there. And the inning. So 2 down. And next up for the Royals, Zach Geloff. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit hard on the ground is short. Sends it across the first. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down 2-1. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Chris Smith, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started.
Guys, we need 3
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run
subs to get us to
blast, and
450.
that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Think you guys can do it for me? If you guys sub and let me know in the chat, I will shout you out.
1 ball, no strikes.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Ground ball left side. Tosses across the first, and that is that. Twins wind up stranding. Smith was a big contributor for them in the win. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
28 people in here. Let's go. I'm sure there's 3 people that aren't subbed to me that would like to sub and get me up to 450. See if we can hit 500 by tomorrow.
Chris
Be
Smith,
worth a try.
currently on
I
a
don't think we can.
10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? Chris Smith, the next twin up to hit.
Chris Smith.
That's a homer.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Cruz sizing this one up. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
34 people. Let's go.
Pitch. He just kind of had him out in front.
How's
on
everybody
that pitch
doing?
away and wasn't
Chat
able
it
to stay
up.
closed.
Drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop,
Bobby Witt Jr.
Ground ball up the middle.
I miss the days of like the sports
Tosses to first.
announcers,
And
like
a quick out number one.
Ken
Luis Ariz stands in. Obviously a guy who makes
Griffey
good contact,
Jr.
hits for average. But one of the
Like, I
things in
miss that.
today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. This one in the air. Smith. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Royals go down. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Out to short, Smith. They
Short,
get
wait a
the
second,
force.
let's go.
That ends the inning, and they limit.
Phone,
One
stop
out
going
and
to
a runner
sleep.
at second.
shortstop, Chris.
Guys, if you're in here and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to me. Let's see if we can hit some goals.
That's hard hit on the line.
It's bad when all of a
This
sudden
one
you
looks
just
like
see back.
trouble. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw in there safely.
Now batting.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11
W's
games
in the
a
chat
row,
for the triple.
And that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good.
Fly ball to right. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags for home. Applies the tag.
Damn.
And they get 2. Double play. They limit the damage here.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope. Get home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
1 out, bases empty.
Shortstop, Chris. Smith.
Smith, 26 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 2.
Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Chris Smith.
Chris Smith.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs,
Well,
1
that's
hit, no errors, and no one
uneventful.
left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 4 and the Royals 1. First and second, no outs. Luis Ariz steps in for the
Reese
Royals.
Rise.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
He did so well with Miami. J Bar, it's going good. How are you?
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
It's going good. How about you?
Here comes Lane Thomas.
Thomas.
Can you guys hear me?
Swing and a ground ball. Smith. And Thomas is out. Solo runner at third, 2 men out. Carson Benj will hit next. They're down to their final strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Eyeball game.
Ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Witt scores. And they've tied it again. It's a 2-out double, and the winning run is at second base.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet.
Is my voice going
Knowing
out
you
at
can
all?
Come through with a good swing, and there he doesn't try to do too much.
Now we go to the 11th. And here
You guys hear me?
Chris Smith.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You
Yeah,
nibble,
my voice
you
is
see
going
him
out. I know.
expand his zone, but don't give him
Winter
anything
VR,
to
how
hit.
are you?
If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Now this
Right at
is
him.
a rocket to left. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 2, Lee Bataille.
All right, please sub.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Welcome in.
And now the DH.
How are you?
Michael Massey. Back to work. Runner breaks for third. Throw to third. Save. And the tying run is
Yes,
now
but
only 90 feet away. Runners at the corners here. One away. There's Lane Thomas now. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right
Oh,
here,
yes, you can hear me. Sorry.
2 strikes.
A little slow.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Lane Thomas.
I can't complain. Thanks for coming in and hanging out.
In the air, center field. Settles underneath it.
Shoot 4.
Makes the grab. Runner tags for third. Throw is offline. This one's over. And
Dang it.
the Royals walk it off. 1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
If you guys haven't already, if you guys don't mind subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to hit a goal tonight. Well, this week. I'm at 447. I'd like to get 450 tonight.
So up next for Minnesota, Chris Smith.
Chris Smith.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Batting third.
But I would
Now the left fielder, Lee Bataille.
thank you, Winter. I appreciate you.
In the air, left field. Weimer gets under it.
Guys, go to Winter's page.
And there's
Check out
one away.
their content. Subscribe to their page. Share out their stuff. It says they got 41 videos. Oh, they got shorts. Check out their videos. Like them. Subscribe.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
Number
In the
22,
grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Hauls it in for the out.
I knew where that was going. It is not lower than what we recommend.
First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit, Chase DeLauder. Runner on the go. In the air, right field, Bench. And that'll do it. Runner at first with 2 away. Carson Bench digs in now. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Winter, do you
In the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
you play MLB?
Hard hit left side. And there's 2 away.
the left fielder, number 2, Lee Bataille.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Carson Bench.
Carson Bench.
On the ground. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Driving up run or more. See if I can do it. I'll probably hit ground balls at shortstop. It's usually the way it works.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. To third. Oh, what a stop from his backside. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
One day, yeah.
First and second, 2 outs. Batai getting ready to hit.
Right now, I'm just trying to hit a goal, so I'm wanting to spend as much time gaming as possible.
That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So up next, Joey Weimer. 1 out, bases empty. Grounds 1 to short.
I can't dive for the ball and catch it anymore.
Can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now the number 2 hitter, Chris Smith.
My text to talk doesn't say the bro. It says the BRO when it talks about you.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner on the goal. Pitch kicks
I wonder how many stolen bases that is.
A man into scoring position.
24.
Man at second. Runner on the go again. Hit on the ground to short. Boots it. Still manages a throw.
The umpire's like, it's not even close.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Carson Benj. Runner takes off. Strike in there.
You're gone.
Throw to second.
You're done.
Battle of speed versus
You're done.
power right there. Great wheels on the base pass. Top tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry.
25, sir.
Very often.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ooh, I like that.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
I should have waited back and smacked that.
That one close, rule the ball. And it's 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
2-2.
2 out, space is empty.
I'm the one taking it, and I didn't agree with it.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it from his knees. The throw. And he gets him. Nicely done.
That was a heck of a
This
play.
guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in Kansas City, all set for the bottom of the
Winter,
ninth.
do you play?
Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. That's to third, Diaz. On to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
The
Louis.
champs. 726, what's up?
Smith kept the hitting streak going in this one.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with the
How come you don't do it anymore? I'm not completely out of the race in the Central. There's 6, elimination number 6, but the Reds just need to keep winning. What about you? Here's my former team.
Chris Smith getting ready. A little extra motivation as he's facing his former team today. Ready to go now. And now it's going to be Chris Smith. And that misses. And we are underway in game 1 of the series. On the ground right side. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Still 2 away on our sub goal. The champ, what about you? What's your favorite MLB team? That's gone. Clip it. Clip it. Okay.
His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's
not a bad team.
That adds
I like him more now than I did back in the 90s.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well with the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Ready to go, bottom 4. So in now for the Angels, Jace Young. Hit on the ground softly to short. Smith.
There's only a couple teams that I truly just cannot stand. One of them is the Dodgers.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
So a man at first. And the batter now, Spencer Jones.
I'm not a big Dodgers fan.
And here it comes. Swinging a bouncer. Smith. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go.
And
you know,
Riviera.
Let's check out the latest news from around the league.
That's gonna bother me. The closer in the 90s.
And there's a ball.
Well, these twins really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really
Come on, Yankees fan, help me out.
Early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
No. He's the last person to wear 42.
Settles underneath it.
What the hell is his name?
Hauls it in for the out.
Where 42 came out the Hell's Bells.
J.J. Weatherholt digs in now.
Thank you.
2 outs.
Yes. Mariano Rivera.
On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first.
Are you from New York?
Jace Young, the next to hit for the Angels. Paris over at second. Weatherholt at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground. Off balance throw in time. That's the 3rd out.
I like when they do roll call.
The lead remains 5. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings,
no, you had it right when you said Mariano
you know what's
Rivera.
Coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Up the middle, Paris throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Kyron Paris getting ready to hit.
Second baseman, Kyron Paris.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Naylor. And
You guys
one
had a
away
good
in the
team.
bottom of the seventh. Man at first with one gone. And now the center fielder. Early 2000s Yankees Red Sox, probably the best baseball rivalry that we've
There's
seen.
not really anybody on that team right now that I just
would
can't
say,
stand.
You know, that kind of
Paul
simmered
Goldsmith.
down, and
You guys
some
kinda
other
got a
ones
washed
started
up
to
first
rise up
baseman.
a little bit. And
2 down.
I like Volpe. But he'll never be Jeter.
The designated hitter, JJ.
And now Chris Smith, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big
I like
homer
Volpe, but he'll
that
never
can
be
tough
a-
to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing.
yeah.
I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Judge. Didn't he have like a 490 something foot home run today, or 60 something foot?
Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. The tag, safe.
Now that, the second baseman, Abraham.
Now it's the second baseman, Abraham Toro. Step off, throw to first.
I think it was
And he's back in
469 foot.
there. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that'll load the
The
bases.
Yankees are coming down
He
to
did
play
not take
the
bat
Reds,
off
who
his
I'm a fan
shoulder
of,
the entire at bat.
in a week or so.
Up next, Lee Batai.
Yeah, it's
Ball 4, he's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This
so
inning's
just a
definitely getting
small
away from
home
him.
run.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Whips it to first, but the runner scores.
It was a
from
wall
third.
scraper.
Thought they had a shot at him at the plate.
Now that, the designated hitter, Chase.
Smith was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
They have their moments.
Boog can't say
They can look really good, and then the next game they look like they've never seen a baseball in their life. Ellie, you'll be a fan of his before long, because he'll be either a Yankee or a Dodger.
Again, Chris Smith homered last night, added another hit as well. The shortstop takes
No,
the
he's doing
ball.
all right.
Harrison
He's so
in his
young
8th
still.
season,
He's only
28 years old.
23
And he
years
was a
old.
third-round pick
He's still
in
learning.
2020. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Jones.
Still learning the position. Still learning to be a
pulls
ball
it
player.
down and he makes the catch.
Everybody wants to just like say he's the worst player because he gets a couple
Now
errors,
it's the
but
DH, Emil Zapata. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there.
how do you feel about Juan Soto?
Back in Anaheim. Now it's the shortstop, Chris Smith. Rip towards third. To first. One up, one down. Jace Young now at the plate.
Baseman, Chase Young.
Hit hard on the ground to short.
I'm assuming you're from New York, right, champ?
And that is the inning. Nothing across here this half. One out, base is empty. And it's fouled away.
Oh, I agree.
Just miss.
100% agree. Shohei's not worth the whatever he got.
On the ground, right side. Bebus throws to first in time.
So is it true about like New York people? They either love
Fielder number 2, Lee.
they love one team and hate the other.
One out. Runner at second.
There's no like
Smith,
mutual
the
like,
next
ooh,
to
I
hit.
like both.
For 3 in this one.
And still looking for
You either
that
like the
hit to
Yankees
keep
or
this
you like the
streak
Mets.
going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
It feels feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous,
People see who's going to give him the most money. I don't think he's worth it. He's mid-level at most.
Right-hander kick steals. Swinging a foul straight back. And it's even up.
Like, they were talking about him last year, like, he's going to get all this money. I'm like, I don't feel like he's that good of a player.
And now 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one ripped. Jones calls it in, 2 away. So digging in, Ferrara and
Like, to me, to be worthy of 700 mil a year or overall, you better be leading the majors and home runs, RBIs every year. Just be the best player.
Chris Smith.
I don't think he's ever
something extra at stake in
been
this
that.
at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
I mean, Shohei
2 down, nobody on.
kind of showed his
On the
worth
ground, right
to that
side,
money.
Bebas tosses to first, and that is that.
I just don't think
So up next,
Soto
Ferrara
did.
and Encarnacion. Tying run at the plate.
I mean, that's like a once-in-a-lifetime generation
Ground ball,
talent.
and this should do it. And they'll go the
But I
short
do
way,
think Ellie will be the
and
first
that is a ball.
billion-dollar player.
And a pretty
I think somebody
poor
will give
showing
him
in
$1
this
billion.
game despite the win.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff.
And the batter
I
will
think
be the
Ellie will
shortstop,
get the
Chris
first billion-dollar
Smith.
contract.
Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Smith, in his 3rd season, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And there's
I'm not a
foul
fan
ball.
of Shohei. I can't stand him.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And a base hit right there. The throw in.
I think
Safe.
Trout could be better than both of them.
From second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Good 2-strike hitting right
I think
there.
Trout could be better than both of them,
So
but the
that
team
was
that he
nicely
plays
done
on
to
makes
beat
it
the
just.
odds. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out.
He'll be
there.
mid.
You know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating.
At most.
Hang on to first, and he beats
Because
it. Everyone's
he
safe.
never had that team that focused on winning. And putting pieces around him. One player
One
can't
out,
win
bases
everything.
empty.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
Line
I'm talking
drive.
about Trout.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it?
Like Trout.
Sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On
They
to
have
inning
never
number
put
4.
anybody around him to
It's
help
the
him.
Twins 2 and the Angels
And
1.
he's content with just being there. I don't know why he wants to stay there, but he's
Runner on
content.
first with one gone. Spencer Jones, the next to hit for the Angels.
That's
Taken high in
the way I feel about Joey Votto.
Prospect label over him since he put
mean,
on a
he's
professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him.
Votto, had he played on the Yankees or the Dodgers or a team like that, he would probably be better.
It is non-throwing on, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Young throws across the diamond.
He played for us, and I can't stand him.
Now the number 2 hitter.
Center fielder, Nelson Rada.
Who you talking about, Trout or Votto?
Smith tosses to first, and that'll do it. And the Angels are gone. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Chris Smith. He was late there, strike one.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Guys, I need one person to subscribe. Who? Trout didn't. I'm talking about Joey Votto. I'm talking about Joey Votto.
Bounced up the middle. Bebus slings to first, and that's one away at the leadoff.
I'm a Reds fan. Had they put some people around Votto, he might have been better. Had he played for a different team, he might have been better.
For the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that
I'm not
spot.
a
He's just
Votto
too
fan
dangerous
either.
at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
To third, boots it, still fires to first, and that's
See, back when Votto signed that 12-year contract, it was said that the Reds never sign anybody long term. They don't care about winning. Well, I appreciate it, champ. Thank you, sir. Everybody head over to the champs page. Let's check out your page. Head over there. He's got some Yankee stuff. Looks like he's got a cool car. Can't tell what it is. And his profile picture. Make sure you guys are subbing, watching his videos. He likes to play PlayStation. We usually go live Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern to 7 p.m. Eastern. I just have been working on trying to get my goal hit. So I've just been going at night too, a little bit. For home, let's see what kind of, ooh, I like those.
Smith.
So I got hydraulics on it. Are you like one of those people that can come up and bang?
To show the baseball world what he's made of. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Now it's the shortstop, Chris Smith. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs.
I appreciate the words of encouragement.
Rodriguez, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. That one the other way. Jumps, but it's off his glove. So a man aboard now with one away.
I see you rolling up.
Fielder got a piece of it,
What's
but
up?
the way that thing came off
They
the
see
bat,
me
no
rolling.
surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely.
Check on the runner. Smith back in on a dive.
Is it actually your car, or is it just something you found online that you like?
Runner takes off. Swing
Go
at
back.
a high fly ball right field. Carroll pulls it down. Runner at first with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. There goes the runner. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 28th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch.
Looks sharp from what I see of it.
Blasted out of this ballpark.
Grounder might be 2. Toro toss to second, and that's
I
2.
mean,
This is Corbin Carroll. Hit on the ground might be 2.
another player that's overrated,
Flips
Corbin
it to
Carroll.
second in time. On the Naylor. They get 2. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 2, Lee.
Sure, you guys even old enough to drive it?
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounds one to short. Smith. And now 2 gone. Rodriguez back to work.
Get through.
Line
Nope.
drive caught.
He put a really
God.
good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And that one popped to short. Smith. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart.
Base is empty.
I definitely
with
couldn't
2
live in
away.
New York City.
Dane Myers stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ground ball. Smith tosses to first, and that is the 3rd out. So runner at second, 2 down. Smith the next to hit, 1 for 3. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. This one could be trouble. Run comes in from second. And this
You can
one
tell
is
me if you're
tied
like
at
12.
second.
I'm not gonna kick you off my
And the
page.
go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
In the air, left field. And that is the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied up at 3 apiece. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Smith will hit next.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being
Oh, I'm
hit
sure.
to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Foul ball there. 1 out and a
For
runner at
QK
second.
here in Kentucky, you can get a whole house.
Ball 1.
A decent house.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's the
That's
ball.
ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Off me.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The left fielder,
So up next, Lee
Yeah.
Batai.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
A home run here ties the game.
First and second. 2
Josh
outs.
Naylor.
Here's Josh Naylor. The Twins down to their final strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks take
Well,
game 1 of
heck.
the series on the road. Smith did well in the losing effort.
I really like how he looked
What's
at
up,
this
man?
one, Boog. He
How are you?
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chris Smith. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Check swing. He went. And that is strike 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Check swing, and he went.
That was dumb.
And the count is 0-2. Diaz on at first. Nobody out. On the ground to second. Might be 2.
Oh, you're in
Here's
Arizona.
Lawler for 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start
I
to
thought you were in New York.
Batai.
And now the veteran catcher, Pedro Pajes. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a
I
new
do.
career high in homers. We just don't know how many
Every
he's gonna
day,
hit
5
quite
p.m.
yet.
Eastern time. My live stream, and then this is just an extra one.
On the
Trying to
ground
gain
second,
some followers.
might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
What about you?
No run. So 2 down. Stepping in, Alec Thomas.
Thomas.
Well, here we were talking about the Yankees and living in New York City.
Back to
You
work.
got it
3-2 now.
out there in the desert.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Toss to Naylor. That's out number 3. Man at first, 1 away. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting. Former
Welcome in,
fourth-round pick
Paul.
out of
How are you?
St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin.
I'm in Kentucky.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball could be 2. Here's Marte for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
It is.
Lee Batai, the next.
Sometimes it's
twin up to
frustrating.
hit. Runner on the go. On the ground right side, and a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in
Oh,
play.
look
That's
who
a
we're
team
playing.
at bat right there. Nice job
The
of
Reds,
staying
Paul.
back and letting the ball get deep.
Cincinnati Reds.
Line drive, Marte. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 2 outs. Runner on first. Andrew Vaughn now. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
What about you, Ball?
First and second.
There's not really much out there for you to
Next up for the Diamondbacks,
be a Chicago fan, I guess. You like the Cubbies?
It on the ground to short. Smith. They take the force out, and that is the ready now for the 5th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
I guess he's done talking.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Do I live like him? No.
Now batting.
He's got
1 out.
money and I
Runners
do
at
not.
first and second. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, save, and now second and third with one gone.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Champ, it's one of those.
The next twin up to hit. Got it.
Probably going to be you guys and both of you guys in the World Series. It's going to be the Dodgers and the Yanks.
Looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Ground ball right side. Mountcastle. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Well, Champ is a Yankees fan, so.
On the ground right side, 4, 6. He's out. And he'll keep it for just the 1. So up next for Minnesota, Chris Smith.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 2.
And next for Minnesota, Lee Batai.
Yeah, because they spend
Here's a 3-0.
billions of dollars.
Loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
2 outs, bases full. Here's Josh Naylor.
Jules, welcome in. How are you?
Popped in the air, left field. He's there. He's got
I'd probably have to be Ellie.
And that is that. Twins leave the bases loaded. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Chris Smith digs in now. The shortstop takes the ball. And a foul ball.
All-time favorite player?
Man at second. That one missed.
He's
Probably
gonna
not
take
the best
ball
player.
other
I
way,
like
and that pitch did a
Barry
good
Larkin.
job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Not close
And
to
Griffey
that
Jr.
one. And now 3-1. And ball 4.
We're talking about GOAT. I would probably
He's
go with
making things
Babe.
difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
And
I think
he's-
he choked
how
up
are
a
you?
little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done.
I think Babe Ruth's probably the greatest of all time.
Now, Josh Naylor.
But I don't think you can compare him to current day players.
Could be 2. Here's
Baseball's
Lawler
played
for 1.
different
The double play ends
now
right
than it
here.
was when he played.
Smith with a nice showing despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this.
You two chat it up amongst each other. I've got to take a bathroom break.
Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit.
Let me get caught up on the chat here. Barry Bonds. He was good until he decided that he needed to start taking
Chris has been a good
steroids.
year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit.
Barry Bonds was overrated.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Myers pulls it down and he makes the catch.
There was a game where when I slid, my foot dug in and I flipped and I held on to second base.
Nobody out. Kobe Mayo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 2-1 now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1 to first.
Trying to get through.
In time. Great effort there. Man at first with 1 gone. Ketel Marte up to the plate. The Twins
Dry.
get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season.
What size fences are you playing on now? Back when I was little league, I played baseball. We were swinging on the same fences as the big kids.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 out, bases full. And that's
Yeah, when I was like 9, 10, 11, we were playing on 300 fences.
Take advantage of this situation.
Nobody was hitting home runs.
Late on that fastball.
Now these kids are playing on like 200 fences. I could hit a home run at 200.
Just having a hard time catching up.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Brugge, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back on this one. 1 run across, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. In to score from first, and it's a 1-run game.
Man, a grand slam would have tied it, but that was the next best thing they could have hoped for. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
I played catcher for years, and now I can't stand up.
Snags it on the run. Out.
My knees are
Number 2.
shot.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
The pitch. Runner breaks for third. In the dirt.
I played for before all the safety equipment. They didn't have the knee protector or knee savers and all that kind of crap.
Two outs. And that one finds its way
High
through.
ball game.
In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single, tie ball game, 4-4. Fought off foul.
I umpired for a while.
Smith in his third season, 26 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll
Striked
be the one
out.
to get the benefit of the doubt if he
Your
lays
English
off on
teacher
a
would be
close
really
pitch
proud.
like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Toss to Naylor. 2 down. So digging in, Trey Lipscomb. 2 outs, base is empty.
You got striked out.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. And the inning is over. And the man at first. And now the DH, Andrew Vaughn. On the ground left side, 6. Can't glove it cleanly. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. 2 outs, runner at first. And now for the Twins, Chris Smith.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see
As
if
we're
he
up
can
to
be a little more
453, we
aggressive
may
right
get
here.
460 before the end of this
First
live.
offering is fouled off.
Maybe not. It's 2:30. I don't know that I'm going to be up till whatever hour.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
But you got
No
the
ball, 2
hitter
strikes.
already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss
1
and
ball,
get through this
2
at bat.
strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Now this is in the air down the line. Carroll settles under it and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're up 6-4. Pedro Pajes stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Pajes.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
One down. Now up next for Arizona, Trey Lipscomb. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. Toss to Naylor. And they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfect.
Here's Ketel Marte. And Chris, is the stolen base a possibility here?
I say no. I think you drop anchor over there. Don't distract the hitter at all. Don't run yourself out of an inning and ultimately out of a ball game. Let him swing it so you can jump.
On the ground to third. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins strand the tying run on base to win it. Smith did a good job in the win.
Gee, I knew you were young, champ. I said 12 and you laughed. Dude, enjoy the time being young. Dude, you don't have to, like, lie to me. It's not like I'm gonna kick you out of my chat. Playing Seattle. In Seattle, my former team. Let's beat them.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has Game 1 of the American League Wild Card Series. So, almost ready to get
Paul Skeens
underway.
is pitching.
And starting in this one, Paul Skeens. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over?
Yeah, I'm not mad at you, champ.
Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Skeens was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. The 0-2. Roll to short, could be 2. He's in there.
Colorado Rockies.
First and second, no outs. Betai will hit next.
Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in the series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead.
They've only won like 12 games.
On the other team.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Tags the runner for one, and no throw. He's into first easily. One down. And up next for Seattle, Brett Beatty. One down, base is empty. On the ground is short.
Look at that.
To first, fine play in the hole for the out. Game one of this wild card series. And now for the Twins, Chris Smith. That one not close.
Luis, what's up? How are you?
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Next offering is downstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And another ball. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Slice to right. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. That tight. And he broke early for third.
Damn.
Second, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Upstairs.
Ball, that pitch is up.
For 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's bad. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Man at first, nobody out. And next for Minnesota, Chris
You're talking about me?
Smith,
This is 25.
And that's,
that's
off
off the
the
pace.
inside
Nope.
edge. And that is ball one.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience
Have
definitely
you?
seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really
That's the
stands
ball.
out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. McCann makes the grab.
The 200-mile-an-hour challenge. Have you not heard about that, champ?
Hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Toss to Naylor.
You turn it on like Hall of Fame difficulty.
No errors and one left on. On to the 7th here in game one. Now it's the shortstop, Chris Smith. 1 for 4 with a double. On the ground to third. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
So the Minnesota Twins take game one of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boog, they've
It's
still
still a
got
long
their
time
work
before it
cut
comes
for them
out.
in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short
26
period.
doesn't come out until probably April, March.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 2 of the American League Wild Card Series.
Do you guys play Madden?
About to get started here. And on the hill today, Logan Gilbert. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come
Got
often.
32
Very
people in here. Let's
difficult
see if
to
we
pick
can get
up
some
out
more
of his hand.
subscribers.
Gilbert, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and
We're
really
7
gets
away
them
from
involved in the
460,
action.
which was the original goal I set.
Just misses. Now 1-2.
He moves the ball around.
All right, Ball, have a good one.
Quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Breaking ball misses down and away. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook it.
Rodriguez settles under it. And it's caught for the out.
I can't believe Julio's still playing in here.
Batting third, the left fielder.
This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a pop-up.
Get out of the way.
And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
On the ground to the left.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, great stop. To first. And save.
Couldn't get it.
He busted it down the line for that infield single.
The effort from both players.
Guys, if you sub, let me know in the comments and I'll shout you out.
Stoppage short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Fought off foul. Tying run is at first here in game 2 of the wild card series. The shortstop takes the ball. Check swing. Did he
What
go?
the
Yes,
heck
he
was I
did.
swinging at?
It's 1-2.
See if
Champ,
you
do you
can go
know?
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
A breaking ball misses outside. Just off the inside corner. 3-2 down.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out.
1-1, 1 out.
Now at the plate. Ground ball could be 2. Baden over to second, and that's 2.
Dang it.
Poetry in motion.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Inside.
That one is inside. So man in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate here in game 2 of the wild card series.
It's too far ahead of that one. I'd like to get that run in. Maybe hit a double, score a run.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in, it's off the mark, and he scores. And they trail by 1. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the
W's from
jump
chat.
up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Brother takes off in the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away.
Come on now. Let's get a hit.
Swing and a high fly ball down the
That's the
right
thing
field
that
line.
sucks about Road to the Show. You're at the mercy of the other players.
And that's the third. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Chris Smith. This one in the air. Castro.
Also,
Takes the grab. And a quick out, number one.
this is Seattle in October, and nobody's wearing long sleeves.
Those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Guys, we're 6 away from 460 subs.
Smith.
You guys can help me out. That'd be amazing. I'd like to hit 460 before the end of this live.
The tying run at the plate. That one
Dang it, right at him.
And that'll do it.
Another 5 feet higher.
Game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were.
All right, all comes down to the game 3 in Minnesota. I'm playing until it ends. If I get bounced in the playoffs, I'm done. If I win the playoffs, I'll keep going.
Chris Smith, the next twin up to hit.
Chris Smith.
He swings and fouls one off. Smith measures 6 feet 6 inches, 190 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year.
This is still in Seattle. Dang it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Terang. And there's 2 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Smith gets it to first.
Our season's over.
Is the inning. Inning, a solo homer.
Up next for Minnesota.
1 out, bases empty.
Chris Smith.
Foul ball there. Gotta love the intensity of postseason.
Guys, if you haven't already, if you
Players
don't
on
mind
both sides
subbing
at
to the
such a
live,
high level
that'd
of
be
emotion.
great.
Everything is amplified.
I go live every day, 5
Talk about that
p.m.
intensity,
Eastern
Billy.
time.
It comes out of everybody. Think about
Till 7 p.m.
celebrations
Eastern
by
time.
players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson, just iconic
Um,
moments.
I post videos every day at noon, Monday through Friday. I may post another one another day, but right now that's it.
1 and 2.
See if you
I have
can go
a
upstairs little
rebuild
bit. Make sure you miss
of the
up and
Cincinnati
out of the
Reds.
zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
It's
Don't
going
miss
on
in
Monday,
the
Wednesday,
zone, 'cause that's
Fridays
where you get
at
hurt.
noon. And then I have a Road to the Show
And that's a
pitcher
base hit.
that
So they get a man
airs on
forward with
Tuesdays
one
and
out single.
Thursdays at noon. So you guys check that out. I try to post at least 1 short a day, if not 2.
So digging in.
So you guys check that out.
Now snap throw to first.
You guys get sub, hit that bell notification so you guys know when I go live or I post something. That way you can
Rookie of the month honors. Another move to first. And he's back again. And that's disengagement number 2. The pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow!
dang it.
Man, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
That's to third. Zips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a ground ball. Smith throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez digs in now.
The numbers are starting to dwindle.
Swing and a pop-up.
We're down to 9.
Smith has this one sized up.
Guess everybody's headed to bed.
Squeezes it, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners 1. Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit. On the ground to the left.
Rolled over on it.
That's the 3rd out. Back in Seattle, bottom of the 7th. Now the 3rd baseman, Brett Beatty. Ripped to short.
Got him.
Toss to Naylor, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. On the ground to short, Smith.
The views don't pick up. I'm gonna have to shut this down.
Nobody left for Seattle. They're down here.
Hurt my numbers.
Man at first. Here's Acuna now. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
Easy double play.
They get 2.
Well, that's a huge ball.
Down to the last out.
Play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now at the plate, Jose Miranda. This could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Ball game. They win this series and punch their ticket to the American League Division Series.
Bye-bye, Seattle. Do I need to shut it down, guys? I think I do. Let's open this package. I think everybody's giving up on me. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. I'll be back 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Maybe a little earlier. We'll see how things go. But you guys have a good evening, and I will see you on the next one.